Fortnite is like Germany before the start of World War I. It saw the great British Empire that was PUBG and thought, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. Then some unlucky bloke got bombs thrown at him by terrorists and then thought the smart thing to do would be to go back down the same streets later on and get shot, causing two countries to go to war, which Germany got involved with, whilst calling the British pussies. So they got involved too, sparking a conflict that would consume the globe. On the next episode of Glenn's History Abridged, I will tell you how the war in Syria started. The answer is no one fucking knows. This is the alternate history though, where the Germans won. Fortnite now has the world and is making us all contribute money to its empire in the form of cosmetic microtransactions. And fair play to it, in an industry where companies try to follow a popular idea, it's surprising to see an underdog come out on top. Remember when everything tried it with Call of Duty and failed miserably? Now, Fortnite's empire has invaded some country no one cares about, like Ireland, or the Switch in this case, to grow even further. I'm joking, calm down. So to answer the burning question a lot of you have, is the Switch port any good? Yeah, it's not the mobile version, the frame rate holds up well enough, occasionally it goes dog shit. The draw distance has took a small hit, so you see foliage pop in a bit, but it's still miles ahead of PUBG on the Xbox in that department. The Switch's Joy-Cons feel very stiff to aim with, which made me over-aim way too much, so use a Pro Controller if you can. In portable mode, it still runs fine. I think the draw distance takes an extra hit, and I saw other players at longer distances running at a lower frame rate, which took me out the immersion a bit. The lag has been a bit of a pisser at points, even though my Switch is right next to my router, but it is a new game and the entire planet is playing it, so I can understand it somewhat. Crossplay might have something to do with it. You can go against people on the Switch, Xbox, mobile and PC if you want to get destroyed, which leads me nicely onto the PS4. If you have an account on there like I do, where you have lots of cosmetics, well you can eat poo because you can't link your PS4 account to it, or crossplay with its users. Personally, I refuse to spend any money on the Switch version until I can link it, because fuck spending money on stuff I already have. And I should stress that this isn't the developer's fault, it's Sony being all huffy about crossplay. All because it might lead to people hacking the firmware. People will do it eventually anyway, Sony, so get fisted by the Hulk. All of Fortnite's core is still perfectly sound on the Switch. The map is a reasonable size, leading to a nice ratio of looting to player encounters, and the building mechanics are smooth and easy to navigate. This does lead to the end of every match boiling down to a handful of players building massive forts only to pop their heads out once in a while to have a pop. Fair enough, this is a good tactic, but it is also fucking boring. I love seeing someone just launch a rocket at the boring bastards to destroy their hard work. Fortnite's aesthetics and animations all look great still, leading to a game that feels that bit more fun because it doesn't take itself so seriously in both its visuals and gameplay. I mean, there is a grenade that makes people dance. Fair enough, they ripped it off from Ratchet and Clank, but whatever. The loot boxes are all cosmetic, which for a free game is completely fair in my book, and there is plenty on offer. I do think the battle pass is a tad expensive, seeing as you have no idea what content is coming in the future, and the game does try to manipulate you into buying it. Oh look, if you're playing for free, you get one reward every 500 years, but if you give us money, you get one every level. And some of the rewards are well feces. Emotes aren't really emotes, your character just flicks their hand and an emote icon appears in a game. With such cartoony, over-exaggerated characters, it would be nice to see them actually emote themselves to add a bit more colour and variety to everyone's character. But then again, there's not really much point in using them. You can use them in the lobby as well as dance moves to piss everyone off, but using one in game will probably lead to getting shot by some boring bastard miles away behind a tree with a sniper rifle that he found within the first 5 seconds. And there lies a problem with the looting. It is very luck based. You can land, find a chest immediately and get a few epic weapons, or you can land and get some wood to build with, but at the same time it can lead to some good stories. I had fuck all on me and managed to ambush someone in a house with just my harvesting tool by smashing smashing through the walls, screaming whilst they panicked and sprayed bullets everywhere. In the end, Fortnite is killing the console battle royale genre, and with good reason. PUBG barely works on the Xbox and Fortnite does, so it's already won there, but Fortnite takes it a step further with personality, interesting building mechanics and hit detection that actually fucking functions. So to go back to the World War I analogy, Fortnite didn't just win it enslaved the whole planet and displayed the corpse of PUBG on its giant doom fortress. So Hitler wasn't a disillusioned soldier, actually chilled the fuck out, got laid and paid his gas bills on time.